Welcome back to the O Hockey Show, and today we're going to be talking about the Edmonton Oilers defeating, destroying, embarrassing the Dallas Stars in game number 2 of the series, and they have tied it up at 1 apiece as they ship off to Edmonton for game number 3 in a big win, 3-0 for the Edmonton Oilers. This was just truly a masterclass by the Edmonton Oilers. Everything went right. The top guys that you want to get goals got points on the board. Your goaltender, who is questionable in net, got a big shutout in a convincing fashion. Your team played good defense to limit his amount of chance he had to really stop, and when he needed to, he shut it down. Everything went right for the Edmonton Oilers tonight, or last night, and the Dallas Stars, they just leave me wondering. And really, it goes for both teams, right? Because right now, we're off of recency bias. We're going, oh yeah, everything's looking great for the Oilers. In game number 1, it was everything's looking great for the Dallas Stars. Because, I mean, it was a weird game, to say the least. They scored 6 goals in the third period alone to win the game. But it is the same kind of story as that game, and it's really confusing between these two squads, because it's like, what type of team are we going to see in game number 3 and going forward into the finals too? Is it the Oilers? Is it going to be a game where Stuart Skinner looks like his amazing prowess that he somehow put together an all-star game resume and has tons of people lining up, giving him all the praise in the world, and he can shut down other teams and look like an actual Vezina candidate goaltender, which he never probably will have been a Vezina, but, a Conn Smythe-worthy goaltender that has a great team of forwards in front of him that can bury pucks and just challenge the other team and possess the puck and just keep the momentum going in their way with a decent enough defense to really keep the other team at bay. Or is it the Oilers, where their defense looks like a bunch of guys like Jake Wellman that aren't really that great at defense, with a goaltender that lets things bleed right through them, and because they're so focused on offense, they've got no defense in the forwards to help anything out? Or Dallas, are we going to see a team that has tons of depth, of amazing superstars that can fit on any single other team's first line over and over again? They've got like 3 first lines, but not really a true superstar, unless you have guys like Johnston, or of course Rantanen, or even guys like randomly like Sagan, or Rupe Hintz, or Jason Robertson, looking like superstars that can bury a bunch of pucks on net, and each of them can score 2 goals a game and win a game 8-0, because Jake Ottinger, Miro Heiskanen, and Thomas Harley are back there, and Lindell, to shut down everything else that goes the other way. It's really confusing to know which teams we're going to get to see going forward, because it just keeps going back and forth for both of these teams. So last night, the Oilers, of course, coming out looking like the true studs and embarrassing the Dallas Stars. And Dallas, they just looked like they just couldn't hang with, I shouldn't say couldn't hang with them, right? It wasn't like a big blowout game or anything like this, but it was the Oilers game. It really was. Until the third period, where finally, after already the Oilers gained a 3-0 lead, the Stars decided once again to give themselves 20 minutes to win the game again. It worked in game 1 in incredible fashion. Game number 2, not so much, as they get blanked. Now, they had their great chances, of course. I'm sure everyone's already seen Stuart Skinner's crazy big stick save, unbelievable save. But they had some pretty good other chances, too, that they just couldn't bury in the back of the net. And it's just another time of, like, it's too little too late. Or not even, because they didn't get anything on the board. They kept the Oilers only at 2 shots in the third period. And in every other period, the Oilers outshot them. I believe every other period. I think the first period might have been 11-10. But still, the Oilers were right there getting better chances, really pressuring Ottinger, and the Dallas Stars not looking in control of the game, and everything was out of their possession. And it could have been blown out like the Florida Panthers versus Hurricanes series, and could have easily become a 5-0 game, 6-0 game at any point for the Oilers. But they have a little bit better offense in Jake Ottinger and net to shut those chances down. So to me, this is just such a hard to tell going forward series of what's going to happen, right? And it's just, I don't know. What is going to win out? And I would like to say, like, the Dallas Stars, because it's the depth. It is the hard-fought, great goaltender, proven goaltender, great number 1 defenseman that is more focused on defense. Like, I would love to say that, but the Oilers have me in my doubts, because in game number 1, it was the same deal. Oilers literally got a 3-0 lead by the end of the second period, looked dominant in the rest of the game, and then the third period, the Stars were easily the better team. Just just in game 1, it worked out. Game 2, it didn't. Game 3, in Edmonton now. I feel like the Oilers are going to take game number 3. I think they're going to start out hot again, and we've seen it happen both of the 2 first games, that they come out swinging really hard. McDavid on home ice, once again the Western Conference Finals, trying to get into the finals to try again for a Stanley Cup. And I just think they're going to come out swinging. The Edmonton's going to be going crazy. All the orange and blue jerseys are going to be waving towels are up in the air. Everyone's going to be going nuts. I think they come out strong. They get a goal or 2 in the first period. It's really, to me, how quickly Dallas finally turns on and starts playing hard. And that is going to be a big determining factor. So right now, I think the Oilers get game number 3, and then I think game number 4 is a close one, like an overtime type game. But I just think in the end of this series, it's just the Oilers have enough guys to overwhelm the Dallas Stars. That Dallas also, to me, I forgot to mention this already, but I feel like they look a little fizzled out. I think Rantanen had his giant, 10-point surge in 3 games, or whatever his crazy stat was. And I think a lot of their guys had their big moments already and have fizzled out. They just don't feel like they've got that same vibe to the lineup anymore. So to me, I think it is going to be the Oilers going in a pretty far series. I think it could go to 7. If it goes to 7, I just don't think the Stars have it. I think 7 is where legends are made, and that's where you have guys like McDavid and Draisaitl, right? And especially when the Panthers are going to be knocking on the other side, it makes perfect sense that it'll be a rematch between last year's 2 teams, because they truly seem to be the best of each sides of the country, or countries. So that is all I got to say. I think the Oilers take it by the end of it. So that's all I got to say. So thank you for watching this, and until next time, too sweet, I hope you have an amazing day, and ta-ta for now.